Hi, my name is Steven Mackey, and I composed the Phoenix for the PRISM Saxophone Quartet and myself on guitar. I started work on this piece in January of 2025, and one of the first ideas I had was this kind of melancholy, bittersweet series of harmonies arpeggiated on the guitar. And they go something like this. And that continues and develops, and as part of its journey, it passes through some less familiar, in fact, quite awkward sound positions, which are a good analog for the harmonies that they produce. And in order to make those hand positions part of my muscle memory, I have to spend time with it and drill it over and over again. And what I sometimes do is drill in front of the TV with the sound off, and occasionally I can look up and get a little break from the tedious work. And when I was doing this with this music one day, there were images of the Southern California wildfires. And while this music was originally intended to be kind of a backdrop accompaniment for a beautiful saxophone melody, there seemed something kind of more compelling about this music as a prayer for Southern California. And that contrast really kind of stuck with me. The contrast of these images of ash and rubble and destruction with this gentle and even prayerful music. So instead of going with a lyrical melody, I decided to use some of the extended techniques of the saxophone, which are kind of sub-musical and therefore a good analog to the ash and rubble sounds made with the breath and key clicks. And so I combined those with the guitar, and this was sort of a little bit of the result. You can hear a little bit of that. And that gave me the idea for this sort of continue this metaphor of the phoenix, the bird that dies and then is reborn and renewed in its own ashes and rises to live again. The phoenix is often on my mind because my daughter and I are big Harry Potter fans. So Fawkes, Dumbledore's phoenix, is a familiar household name around here. But in order to capture that, I needed a rising motif as well. So here's what I came up with for the phoenix to rise out of that rubble. So those are the two main forces that interact, try to carry this narrative, this aspiration that the music would mirror what I hope to be the trajectory of Los Angeles, rising out of the ashes to a full and exciting existence again. There are two performances coming up in mid-June or early June, one in Philly and one in New York. And I hope to see you there. Bye.